In 2018, Sam Darnold was taken as the number 3 overall quarterback, and I think we know what the rest of the story is. He is currently the second string quarterback on the 49ers, started the season, I believe, as the third string. And he doesn't look like he's going to have much of a rest of a career outside just being a backup, which, if he embraces, could prove to be really good for him. But in Madden 21, he is still a 23-year-old quarterback, very much can be salvaged. So how do you think we can salvage Sam Darnold? By getting him off the Jets. I took control of the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm going to go and bring him here. So the first step to that, I think, is just getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. But I also want to build a team around him. So I think I could use Jimmy Garoppolo as a trade piece. So let's just mess around and see how hard it is to get Sam Darnold. It shouldn't take much. He is a quarterback, so he is a lot more valuable than most 70 overalls. I think 2 5th-round picks should be perfect. Trade is accepted. Sam Darnold, you are a 49er. Now, I did the 49ers and not like the Chiefs or whatever, because I still want this to kind of make sense. Now, at this time period, it doesn't really make sense for it to be Jimmy Garoppolo, but it's not like it's too unrealistic. I think it definitely could have happened. So we need to just look at this team and think, how do we make Sam Darnold a success? I think we need maybe a better interior offensive line. And Debo and Brandon Ayuk are very good wide receivers, but they are only an 81 and a 78 right now, so maybe we get him a true number 1 instead of 2 developing number 1s, you know? And we, of course, got George Kittle. But maybe I go out and I try to flip Jimmy Garoppolo to help Sam Darnold. We needed a right guard, so I went out and got Shaq Mason, who is still very good at this point, and we even get to send Jimmy Garoppolo back to the Patriots. It says that he's still on the 49ers for some reason. That's just kind of a visual glitch, though. And if you see our team needs, we could beef up the defense. It says our top need is quarterback, but this video is about Sam Darnold, so we're not going to upgrade on Sam Darnold. Well, back in 2021, this would have been 2020 actually. No, through the updates 2021. Back in 2021, you couldn't even get Amari Cooper for a first-round pick. Now you can get him for just some spare change. In real life. So we gave a first-round pick and a fourth-round pick for 95 overall Julio Jones, which, keep in mind, Julio Jones is still very good at this point. And I don't think he's going to regress nearly as hard as he does in real life. In this game, he's coming off nearly a 1,400-yard season with 6 touchdowns. He's good. And we give up Raheem Mostert, who I think is very good, and a second-round pick for Ezekiel Elliott. You might not like this trade at all in real life, but just keep in mind that Zeke is an absolute monster in Madden 21. There is nothing even close to Zeke in this game. Alright, and we got a center swap. I probably overpaid by a lot here, but Ryan Jensen is a very good center, and I think he's going to do really well on this team. Right now, before we sim the first season, this is just what the team looks like. The offense, I think, looks very good. And I added Tyus Bowser for a third and a fourth, which seems like a waste of draft capital, but it was either him or this guy, and I just really wanted a body at right outside linebacker, just someone to hold down the position for now, and I'm just going to kind of hope that the defense is good enough. So I do want to talk a little bit about like what the point of this video is, because like I've titled it Saving Sam Darnold's Career. But at what point is his career saving? Like, if he gets to be a proven starter, is that when it's saved? Do you define it as him being a Pro Bowler, a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl ring? And the answer is I don't really know. I think this is very subjective, and we'll just kind of consider it at the end of the video. And the season went okay, 10-6, not bad. We won the division, that's all we want. The thing is, we just need to see how Sam Darnold did. That's not a bad year. He led the 8th best offense in the NFL. Zeke carried. That's what we brought him here to do. But with Sam Darnold and his weapon, he had a good year, man. That's a good year. That's a very good year. And if we compare it to his other seasons, this is an elite year. He had a career high in passer rating, a career high in yards by almost 1,000, about doubled his, not maybe, yeah, he about doubled. Yeah, math is hard. He about doubled his touchdowns. He cut down his interceptions by almost half. He got sacked about as, man, that's pretty consistent. He threw by far his best completion percentage, by far his average per attempt, by far his average per game. Maybe he even like scrambled a bit. He almost got a career high in that. Yeah. He's a pocket quarterback. That's about all. See how the team around him did. Zeke was an absolute monster for 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 5.2 yards per carry. He went nuts. And he he didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver. Julio came very close, 10 touchdowns. Julio had a good year. Debo had a fine year. Brandon Ayuk had a good year. Kittle had a great year. Zeke had a decent year in the air. D Ford from the edge, he went insane. Bosa kind of underperformed. You want a little bit more out of Bosa, but whatever. Overall, the team did fairly well. Did Sam get into the conversation for MVP? Ninth. He was ninth in the MVP conversation. He was actually 5th in OPOY conversation. I'm shocked that Zeke isn't even here. Fred Warner makes it in DPOY. And for best quarterback, Sam Darnold reaches 3rd in the NFC. So we could almost consider his like career saved. I wouldn't though, because a lot of critics are still going to be doing that thing with like, oh, you have to win a playoff game to be like legit, because like that's a huge knock against Lamar Jackson, and he's about to win his 2nd MVP in real life. So let's go get some playoff wins. In Sam Darnold's first ever career playoff game, he has to face the Eagles, who are at a significant disadvantage. We have a 7 overall advantage on them. We got the home field. We got this. Alright, the Eagles get the ball first. We stop them. Very defensive game. We score first. Eagles answer back with a field goal. Not a lot of scoring in the first half. The Eagles will kick a field goal. They'll take the lead with a field goal, but we'll answer right back with 7. They answer with 7. We answer with another 7. And I think we gotta watch this end. And it's Carson Wentz back there. They'll do a play action. And it's intercepted by Richard Sherman. Insane ending. Let's go. I'm so lucky that that's the first play I tuned into. Was Carson Wentz doing the most Carson Wentz thing ever. Look at Richard Sherman get that. What a ball hog. Oh, some brutal news. I don't know, it says one guy got injured in this game, So I don't know which one it is, but we are going into the divisional round without George Kittle and without Zeke. I don't think either of them are going to be able to come back. Maybe Zeke does. That's brutal. At the beginning of the season, Tevin Coleman was on this team. I guess he got cut. And since Zeke is gone, he's one of the best running backs in free agency. I think it makes sense to bring him back, as well as someone from the tight end. I don't know who to bring here. Mercedes Lewis could be good for blocking for Sam. I think I'm going to go Cameron Brate though. So they're definitely not George Kittle and Ezekiel Elliott, but they are at least bodies to play the positions. And going into the divisional round, we still have a massive advantage against the Saints. Julio Jones definitely has some experience in tearing the Saints apart. In the divisional round, we score first with a field goal, and it's very low scoring. They're going to score 7. We're going to put up 7. We'll go into halftime with a lead. They'll take the lead with 7. We'll put 3 up. It's not looking good. Oh, man. Man, they just... I don't know what happened in the end. That's a brutal win. Sam Darnold put up a lot of yards. He threw an interception and no touchdowns. Drew Brees just put together a great game. That's rough. Tevin Coleman and Kyle Juszczyk were our entire run game. They didn't exactly do us any favors. Kyle Juszczyk, 8 attempts, 20 yards, 2.5 yards per carry, and a fumble. You just can't really have that. That's rough. Fun fact, Sam Darnold led the league in league passer rating this year. That's pretty good. Some pretty important retirements in our division. Main one being Pete Carroll retiring. Broncos beat the Packers 38-28 in the Super Bowl, and we got a couple important decisions to make. Mainly, what do we do with these old guys? A 2-year contract to Trent Williams. For this money, I definitely do. Alright, he's coming back. I would not mind bringing Richard Sherman back for another year. He might want more money than this. Yeah, he will. I'm not gonna franchise tag him. Kyle Juszczyk, a pretty valuable player, and he'll come back. Jason Verrett will bring back, not because he's good, but just because we need corners. Just this 1-year contract will be good. Jaquiski Tart, kind of same thing. Bring him back, not because he's special or anything, just because we need players. I'd love to give him a 3-year contract. He wants a 4-year deal, but I'm going to try to make it up in money, which he'll agree to. Tyus Bowser we brought here just to play, not to be special. He's just not interested in signing. Dang, that sucks. And I don't think we really tried to bring anyone else back. Looking at the free agents, I'm not really sure who here would truly help the team out. I do think safety could be good for us, because Marcus Williams is an obvious upgrade over Ward. Keanu Neal, he's younger than Tart. I don't know if you would say better. Maybe we go try to get Avery Williamson just to have someone next to Fred Warner. What kind of money is he looking into? I'd be willing to give him this. Never mind. So we'll take a lead on Cincy. I'm going to try to cheap out on Marcus Williams a little bit. just because nobody's really bidding on him, we'll still give him a good offer just to make sure he signs. And I don't know if there's anyone else worth signing here, because Melvin Ingram could be like a 1-year rental, but he'd be taking over D Ford's spot, and D Ford put up 12 sacks last year. I don't think he's worth like replacing. Our corners definitely aren't good, so I think we need to look at the corners. I don't know if we need to bring back Richard Sherman. I think it's something we try to do. 1-year contract, just give him all the money. Just give him all the money. Maybe a little bit less of all the money. Yeah, so like something like that. I wouldn't mind like a third corner. I think Tavion Young would fill that in nicely. Yeah, something like this. Perfect. We got the corners. That's perfect. And Marcus Williams is drawing in a lot of offers. So is Avery Williamson. I didn't realize I went with Williams and Williamson. That's kind of funny. I got $4 million in cap room. Avery Williamson isn't that important to me. We run a 4-3, so it's just kind of like a nickel package thing. Maybe if I do this, up his interest a little bit more. It does. I think we could grab him. 6.9, nice. We'll take a lead on him. I do really want Marcus Williams. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully we should get both those guys. We're not going to be signing a single offensive player, which I don't really care. Our defense wasn't exactly amazing last year. Our offense was top 8, so I don't really mind bringing in a bunch of good defensive players. Actually, Avery Williamson is going to fill in at right outside linebacker. I don't know exactly how well he'll fit into that, because I think in this scheme he should be fine. Because I think at linebackers in this like scheme, they're a bit more, yeah, they're a bit more pass coverage, which he can do. He's mainly a run stopper, but that's okay. I think he'll fill in fine. And everything, this defense, I couldn't tell you if it's an upgrade or not. We got the draft coming up, and I don't think we have any picks left, really. Sam Darnold. Ooh, we gotta give him a 5th-year option, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, we'll give him the 5th-year option. I don't know what happens in this video if Sam Darnold leaves us in free agency. I guess I just take over the other team. Mike McGlinchey, I think I'd rather just re-sign him. I don't really care about the 5th-year option for him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll pass on the 5th-year option and just simply resign him. Alright, so free agency recap, let's see. We got Marcus Williams, Richard Sherman, Avery Williamson, and Tavion Young. Melvin Ingram goes to Miami. Curtis Samuel goes to Baltimore. That hurts me. Gronk goes to the Panthers. That's quite interesting. James Conner returns to Pittsburgh. Hassan Reddick goes to the Jets. Interesting. Jared Cook to Commanders. Football team. Keanu O'Neal to the Broncos. Interesting. Trey Hendrickson to Baltimore. As a Bengals fan, this physically makes me want to throw up. I look at this, and it just makes me really uncomfortable. Everything about it. Devin Funchess, he was a Colt, right? I think returning. Tim Patrick to the Jets. T.Y. Hilton to the Jets. So the Jets are spending some money. Interesting. They might be someone to look out for. Sheldon Rankins goes to Vikings. Marvin Jones Jr. returns to Cincinnati. That's kind of interesting. James White also goes to the Jets. Earl Thomas to the Chargers. Geno Atkins to the Bills. That's kind of interesting. Cam Newton to the Commanders. Okay, I don't think anything else matters. Alright, so the draft is starting, and our first pick is in the 6th round. And looking around, there really isn't much at the top of the draft. There is one guy maybe worth taking in the top 10, and it's Danny Claiborne, and he's not even really that good. He's fine. He's good. I would actually like this guy. Jimmy Ward was just kind of a contract sitting here. He didn't really have a role on the team with Marcus Williams here, and the highest value I could really get out of him was a 4th round pick. So at least we have something now to draft. Man, this draft class sucks. This guy's fine, I guess. We'll take him.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
He's nothing special. So nothing really happened in the draft. I took a linebacker in the 4th. He's not going to play on the team. I'm just going to tell you that. And the CPU had a pick in the 6th. I don't think we had a 7th. Maybe we did. Draft class was just not good. There was not many good players. There was a running back I kind of wanted, but wasn't really worth trading all the way up there when we had Zeke. Oh, we did have a 7th. We ended up getting a running back and a fullback. Normal dev. Normal dev. We start off the next year, and here's how the team is looking. I think it's looking really good. The offensive line is really strong. The receivers are pretty good. He's got a very strong run game to rely on. The defense is good, man. Defense is very good. Well, maybe not insanely good, but definitely seems like enough to work with for me. Sam Darnold starts the season as a 74 overall, which is 4 overall higher than he started last year. So he is getting a lot better. So it doesn't look like we did as well. We won the division. Sam Darnold did fine. The offense, it looks like, regressed a little. Defense was horrible. Zeke was good. Zeke was so good. Sam Darnold, that's a good year, man. That's a good year. Zeke comes in. Yeah, Zeke was good. Julio had an even better year. Kittle had a fantastic year. Debo had a great year. Ayuk even put in 10 touchdowns. The entire receiving corps is contributing. Everyone's doing good. Debo Samuel even did this. This is a solid season. He did it while injured 2 games. Defense, I want to see Nick Bosa make more of an impact. There we go. There's the season that we wanted out of Bosa. 13.5 sacks, 9 out of Armstead, 8 out of Fred Warner, an off-ball linebacker, which is quite interesting. What happened to D Ford? D Ford fell off. I was talking about in the offseason how we didn't have to replace him. That's a season that looks pretty replaceable. Sam Darnold last year finished 9th in the MVP. This year finishes 8th. There's no point checking that. He finished 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year. And finishes 4th somehow in Best Quarterback. I don't know how he drops. That's kind of interesting. The Saints, Jacoby Brissett. Freaking. Okay, interesting. Alright, so the 49ers are going to have to go into the playoffs and do what they do best, which is beat the Packers. And Packers are very high overall. This one could very easily be a battle. Come on, Sam. Sam leads us down the field. They're going to answer. Everyone scored. This is so quick. There's so much scoring going on. I'm not used to this. We're up 24. It's tied at half, 24-24. We're up by 3. We're up by 10. They could make it. Oh my god. Oh wait, I think we just got the ball back. I think we just won the game. Nope. We lost by a point. We lost by 1 point. What happened at the end? What happened at the end? They took it at the last second. What? Robbie Gould passed to George Kittle. So Sam Darnold got injured. Why did Robbie Gould throw for 215 yards? Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, Sam Darnold went down with an injury. Yikes. Okay. Taysom Hill came in and threw some. Taysom Hill came in and was good, and then he got injured. So that left us with freaking Robbie Gould. Well, how come both our seasons so far have been ruined by injuries, man? I just want one playoff game. I just want one playoff run that isn't completely ruined by injuries. Like, man, we lost by 1 point. 1 point. I got our contract extended, whatever. Man, that sucks. First round exit by the Packers by 1 point. We put up 44 points with Taysom Hill and Robbie Gould and lost. Man, that hurts. That really sucks. Any big retirements? No retirements in the NFC West. The Chiefs actually beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Wow, that's actually kind of funny. We got some decisions to make. Fred Warner, he's coming back. We're going to give him all the money. I don't have the cap room to give him all the money. Crap. Fair offer is $90 million. We might be cheaping him out a little bit. Can we do this? Nope. We might be losing Fred Warner, guys. He'd like to play for a new team next year. Huh. Ryan Jensen, I would like to bring back. Let's up the money a little bit just to make sure he comes back. Dang it. And we need to bring these guys. I need Mike McGlinchey back. We need guys to protect. Sam. Okay, cool. Yeah, we need you. I'm going to give him a 5-year contract just for cap reasons. Nope, never mind. Alright, so money's getting a little bit tight. I don't know what to do with the corners, because Tavon Young is the only guy I think we're going to have left. I don't think Richard Sherman comes back. Yeah, we just kind of don't have the money to bring him back. Yeah. And Fred Warner's not going anywhere. We're franchise tagging him. He's a massive part of the defense. Like, our defense sucked, but it was not because of him. And we do not have money. We have absolutely no money. So, I don't know. Let's look at the salaries. Is there anything that we can do? Let's move some stuff around, maybe. Dude, D Ford is making entirely too much money. He's good. He is not that good. I think we tried to trade D Ford. I think he's making a bit too much money for not that much production. Does kind of suck because our defense has been struggling, but we just need it. We need to part ways. Alright, D Ford and some picks for the number 28 overall pick. We got some draft picks this year, and that might give us a little bit of money to play around with. It does not yet, but it could be part in the process of it. It definitely gives us a little bit of extra money to play around with next year. Alright, we move Avery Williamson and a 7th for Akeem Davis-Gaither. It's not like the most exciting move, but it clears up some cap space, and we get a younger, lot cheaper player. And now we even have a little bit of money to maybe... No, we don't. Not yet. Next year we'll have a lot more money to mess around with because of that trade. 5th year option, we need to decide on Nick Bosa. I think this one's pretty obvious. Yeah, we're picking up Nick Bosa's 5th year option. Free agency recap. Devontae Adams remains a free agent. Wow, Baker. Man, there's some very interesting guys here. Mitchell Schwartz goes to the Colts. J.J. Watt goes to the Colts. Von Miller becomes a Cowboy. Remember how many times that was rumored? Harrison Smith is a Steeler. That feels accurate. Ryan Jensen goes to Panthers. Rashawn Evans is a Bronco. Michael Gallup is a... Did I just say Rashawn Evans was a Chief? I was reading to my brain. Brain is brainin'. Michael Gallup goes to the Broncos. Harold Landry betrays the Titans, goes to the Texans. Keem Hicks to the Colts. Leighton Vander Esch to the Bucks. That's interesting. Casey Hayward returns to Atlanta, right? Tom Brady goes to Cincinnati. He wants to go back up Joe Burrow. Alright, so we got a pick at 23, but we also have a pick at 28. So we could either move up using those picks, or we can get 2 solid players. This guy looks very good. He could be what I'm looking for. This guy could be what I'm looking for. Man, there's some talent in this draft class. He looks elite. Alright, so these are the guys that I want. There's some very interesting guys in here. And I don't know if I want to trade up for someone. I do really like these edge rushers. I think Belton is going to be very good. Like, Jaden is built as a defensive tackle. I think he can be very good at defensive tackle. Devin Irving, he looks good. The running backs are good. I don't think I'm going to take one. The receiver looks good. Again, I don't think I'm going to take one, because even if Julio is regressing, we still have Debo and Ayuk to take over. And this guy looks insane. I don't know how important linebackers are. I think we got our guys that are just good enough. This guy also looks good. And something really interesting to me is Duke Childs. He looks elite in the 3rd round. So I would love to go to like a maybe mid-second and take that guy. But the question is, what do we do in the 1st? Because I'm thinking, like, our defensive line, I think it needs rebuilt. Like, we obviously have Bosa. We have Armstead. We have Armstead, right? I didn't trade Armstead. We have Armstead. He's very good, very expensive, 28 years old. Yeah. He's playing both edge rusher and defensive tackle right now. I think I'd keep him at defensive tackle, but I think it's very interesting to think. Look at my depth on defense is insanely bad. Whoops. But yeah, I think we need to go up and get an edge rusher, because we simply do not have another. And maybe we go out and get a guy that could move to defensive tackle. Because, like, maybe we trade Kinlaw for something. Maybe we trade Eric Armstead to clear up some cap space. I'm very open to some of these moves.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Please don't go.
The Colts are now
Please
on
don't
the clock.
go. Panthers, I beg.
The 49ers
Yes.
are now on the
Okay.
clock.
So we get a very good linebacker here. Maybe we are able...
The Saints are now on the clock.
Dang, he's not nearly as good as I thought he would be. Whatever. Not my best pick. We're going to take this Miami thing, because I do want that one player, and I think I could get him by doing
I think
this.
that means a trade is coming.
Miami just
The
wasted
Browns are
picks
now
so
on
hard.
the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Alright, as long as he doesn't go off the
Patriots are now on
board,
the clock.
which I don't think he will. Duke Childs. He seemed to go in the mid of the third, which is exactly where I am right now.
The Chargers are now on the
I
clock.
think I might try to trade up to the back of the second
Eagles
to
are
make
now
sure I
on the
get
clock.
him.
Nobody's
Alright, got it.
That's because both teams are right now working on a trade.
On my way to get my guy. Duke Childs. Please do not be a bust.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Let's go! He's elite. He's a normal dev. That really hurts. That really hurts.
The Bears are now on the
But
clock.
that's incredible value. Okay, I simulated our third round pick just to see what the CPU would do with it, and it failed. And the offensive line is atrocious. It is what it is, I guess. We don't have a backup quarterback. The defense is hopefully good enough. The cornerbacks scare me. The corners scare me a little. Sam Darnold goes into this season as a 77 overall star dev. Alright, so it looks like we made the playoffs at 7-9. The entire division went 7-9. You know what? All that matters is we're here. We got some team leaders that really want to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, okay. I thought Julio was also retiring. But yeah, we need all the boosts that we can get for this. He's never won a championship. That's true. That's insane that Trent Williams has never won a chip. This is the big season. This is the season. It looks like we beat the Rams week 17 to get into here. And we gotta beat the Saints this time. We have to beat the Saints. We are the better team. We have home field advantage. Please, Sam. We just need to be healthy enough and not have Sam Darnold in at have Sam Darnold in at quarterback and not Robbie Gould. Here we are. We kick the ball up. We immediately score. We're up 7. We're up. We're up so much. We are up 18. We are up 18. I repeat, we are up. We're 11 now. We're up 18 again. Please don't choke. We're not choking. I don't think we're going to choke. We're up 38 to 20. Saints gave me a heart attack. Saints, what the heck? They almost came back. How did they jump up from like 18 to 35 in like 2 seconds? Look at that. Look at the score summary. Look at the Saints jump up so hard. Okay, the quarterbacks were absolutely insane in this. Sam Darnold went absolutely insane. The, I think we can call his career saved specifically from this game. Like, he went off. This is a legacy game. Jacoby Brissett threw the ball 63 times for 448 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, though. Zeke had a very efficient day. Not like a gigantic impact at touchdown. That's pretty big for us. Yeah. Who was our main receiver? Brandon Ayuk was big for us. Yeah, no one else. I was about to say no one else. Zeke, never mind. He had a great game. He had 3 total touchdowns. 2 of them were just receiving. Zeke went off. And for the next game, for the rest of this, Sam Darnold is going to be an actual 80 overall, bumped up to an 83. Let's go. Yep, Sam Darnold and Fred Warner. But most importantly, Sam Darnold got NFC Offensive Player of the Week in the wild card round. Like, that's a legacy game, man. I forgot to check the awards. I forgot to check anything. I hopped straight into playoffs. Forgive me. Let's check out the stats. Sam Darnold, not a great year. Top 10 offense, though. Horrible defense. Zeke carried us so unbelievably hard. Oh my god. Sam, this isn't a horrible year. It's just kind of a down year, considering everything. Zeke had he had a fantastic season. That's an insane season. Julio Jones putting up Julio Jones things. Everyone else contributing, doing well. Fred Warner having a solid year. And Nick Bosa having a great year. Eric Armstead having a great year. And our rookie was a little disappointing. Alright, enough of that. We gotta beat the Washington football team. And I was just assuming that confirmed it. We have a 7 overall advantage. We have a great team. We just don't win games in the regular season for some reason. And we get injured in the playoffs. It's a problem. Alright, we go down the field, we tie the game. They keep scoring on us. We'll keep scoring though. Come on, please. We're up by 7. Come on. We're up by 10. We're up by 10. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. This could be big. Biggest drive of Sam Darnold's career, probably. He has a little bit less than 3 minutes. He'll get it to Julio Jones. Just take what we can get. He's having a solid game. Alright, do not be afraid to hand it off to Zeke. We're not in that big of a hurry yet. It's 2nd and 1. We're not going to hand it to Zeke. That's almost intercepted off the back of Kittle. Please just run the ball. You have the 2-minute warning. We're not running the ball. Man, like, I get not wanting to run the ball, but, like, it's 3rd and 1. You have Zeke. We get it to Kittle, and he's going! Nice. We need a touchdown here. Kittle, that play was massive by George Kittle. It gets us to the other side of the field. We have less than 2 minutes. We have 3 timeouts. Sam Darnold gets the ball. He's in the pocket. He'll just got to Kyle Juszczyk. We'll probably go hurry up. We're going hurry up. Sam Darnold takes the snap. He's under pressure and he'll go down. Please call timeout. We do. That's a brutal sack to take. It's 3rd and 10. All of a sudden, Sam Darnold takes the snap. He's in the pocket on the logo. And he delivers a dime to the corner. And it's a brutal loss. Ronald Darby with the interception. That's brutal, man. I'm going to allow myself to play defense here. Dude, I don't know. I might as well. They have Cam Newton. We just lost to Cam Newton.
They'll run on first down. Hickman.
Do they have?
He'll get this only up to
Okay.
about the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This doesn't feel like a very good run D.
Second down now. It's Gibson.
Alright, that's our last timeout.
Going to signal for their third and final timeout.
We can get Sam Darnold sometime.
And talk over what to
It's
do
not going to
next.
be a lot, but it'll be time.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Come on, tackle him. Tackle him, yes.
Backwards.
We're going to have like 30 seconds.
That'll back 'em up 2
We'll have
yards
like
and
30
also bring
seconds.
up fourth.
And we often talk about defensive end setting the
Come
edge.
on,
Sometimes
a big
even
return
outside
would go so
linebackers,
far.
but how about here?
A big
This
return
little
would mean so
quarterback
much.
Essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
We don't necessarily get a massive return, but we're still in a decent spot. We have no timeouts, 30 seconds. We basically, we cannot afford. I forgot to not control. Alright, Sam Darnold, he has one play where I'm not controlling it. God, why did he catch that? I didn't. I really wish he did not catch that. Crap, crap, crap. Crap.
Now it's done.
It's gone! Touchdown! He's caught! Julio Jones! Let's go! I'm trying to be quiet because my entire family is sleeping.
Together some explosive
Julio
plays here in the
freaking
playoffs.
Jones!
That's a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road,
Julio Jones. Play of his freaking career, man. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that one in that Super Bowl is a bit more insane. Bro, this could be my freaking thumbnail, man. Bro, this is my thumbnail right here. That's my thumbnail, man.
it helps to have big
Oh my
playability.
God.
Following the
It
touchdown.
is midnight and my heart rate is
And
insane.
incredibly short. Now on the return
And they fumble it.
Still going. Oh, a good return
And we're going to
on
make
past
this
the
game
30.
look like it wasn't even that
And he
close.
will score.
Insane.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
Man,
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a
That
swivel,
was
trying to see
insane.
the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
Sam Darnold
So
with an
that's a wrap
insane
for
game.
Charles Davis.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the Packers, where I think everyone remembers what happened when we played the Packers last time. Absolute heartbreaking game. We have it advantage. It's the NFC Championship. They got home field. We need to win this, man. Alright, Sam Darnold is going to walk straight into Lambeau Field. And he's going to take the game over. They kick another field goal, but we take the lead. Come on, we go into halftime with the lead. It's a very low-scoring game. We're taking a big lead. Come on, I finish off the game. We might have this. Ladies and gentlemen,
And for all these guys, whether you're
Sam
a
Darnold
rookie,
just
a
took the
10-year
49ers to a
there's
Super
no
Bowl.
feeling like this NFC
And he didn't even really do
And you
much.
feel like family. Never at any time do you
That's
feel
not
more like
the
family
best
than when
game
you're
from
sharing
Sam,
the joy of
honestly.
being the NFC champs. And now
That's not a very
everyone
good
gets to
game.
say they're going to the Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers choking into playoffs. Vintage Aaron, honestly, gets Sam Darnold to the Super Bowl. Oh, this feels perfect. Other than the Jets, I feel like the Raiders are maybe the perfect team for this. Just because we're the 49ers. Like, we know the Bay City. Like, the Bay Area rivalry. Like, I could not imagine a more toxic environment than the Super Bowl. It's the 10-6 Raiders going up against the 7-9 49ers. And we have the overall advantage by a bit. It's time to win us the Super Bowl. It is time. This is what we've been waiting for. We immediately go up. They'll tie it though. We go up again. We go up again. We're up. We're up at halftime. 21-10. Nobody's scoring. We'll kick 3. We'll kick more. We're scoring. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Darnold has, I think, just won you a Super Bowl. Sam Darnold walking out to take that victory formation. We did it. We finally didn't choke in the... We worked so hard to get here. Screw you, Gruden. Yes. Sam Darnold has won the 49ers a Super Bowl. I think it's official. I think it's official. There's no way you could consider Sam Darnold a bust after this. After putting up a few great seasons and a Super Bowl win, can you label Sam Darnold a bust? No, you can't. He doesn't get the Super Bowl MVP. I think it was always going to Zeke. Man. He did it. He did it. Do we get a picture of Sam Darnold holding the Lombardi? I would like Sam Darnold. Oh, I feel good for Julio Jones. There's some players on this team that really deserve a chip. Wait, can I get the Sam Darnold holding it for the thumbnail? Thank you. Alright. Sam Darnold, that is not a bad performance in the Super Bowl at all. Completing most of your passes for 311 yards and 2 touchdowns. Heck yeah, man. Nobody really stood out as a receiver. Julio Jones leads the game. Yes, Trent Williams. He gets to end his career with the Super Bowl. You feel good for him. You feel good for Trent Williams. He deserves a ring, man. But here we are, Sam Darnold. I don't know what you guys consider like saving his career, but I don't know. I think he gets a good contract after this. And to me, I think that counts. He had a couple back-to-back really good seasons. Or like good enough seasons. Way better than his stuff in real life. And he got to win a Super Bowl. I don't know if you can say... if you can really do much more to like save a career. I think we kind of met the minimum. I think if we went for a few more years, we could develop him even more and maybe try to get into the MVP conversation. But that just isn't today. This video already took a few hours. If you like this content, make sure to let me know. I could do a video similar to this where I go back into a Madden and save probably a quarterback's career. Maybe I go into running backs or something, wide receivers, anyone really. I think it's a lot easier to do quarterbacks just because it's easier to kind of control what's around them, like defensive ends and stuff, or corners. That I don't know if that would make a very good video. But Sam Darnold, like, I could, if you like it, let me know. Maybe I could do like a Mitch Trubisky or quarterbacks like that. Maybe I could go back even earlier to an earlier Madden, like maybe Madden 19 or Madden 20, and try to do Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, maybe even Carson Wentz. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.